Hi everyone, it's Graham from Lakeside, and I was going to come up here today and do a running session, but it is just so hot up here that I'm going to give that a miss. But what I will do is just give you a quick update on some future plans I've got for Lakeside, which is going to happen reasonably quickly, and it's to do with the track layout by these two platforms along here. And I'm going to change the actual layout, and I'm also going to rebuild these two platforms as well because I'm not happy with them. They are the old Metcalf buildings, Metcalf platforms, and you've probably noticed in other videos that I haven't actually finished them off. I've not put the white edging to the edge here, and I haven't done the ballasting up to the edge. And it's because I always knew, not always knew, but knew for quite a while that I'll be changing them, swapping them out. So the first thing is that I will be taking those two platforms up and remaking them, not out from Metcalf kits anymore, but from 18mm MDF. And the reason I'm going to do that is twofold. One is that I just don't like them. They're showing the indentations in certain lights. You can see the indentations here of the supports underneath, so I've never really been happy with those two platforms. But the major thing for redoing them is because of the track layout. Now, all my points on Lakeside are Insta-Frogs, and most of you know that Insta-Frogs are not great, especially for sound locos. They cut the sound out quite often when they're going over the frog, and I'm having major problems with this point and this point. And not only do they cut out, but on this particular one, especially steamers, it does tend to kick off the front bogie. So major change is that this section here is going to be deleted altogether, so that point will go and the point underneath there will go, and that track will just be a straight track running all the way down, and this point will stay, and so will that, and also that point and that point will stay to give me the head shunt. But when I take those out, I will move them down to about here. So all this lot will be coming up completely, and I would be putting in electrofrog points. Now I've got the 4 points already, so that's not an issue. So it's just a case of really taking this up and putting these down, and obviously rewiring it, and that will then give me the opportunity to lengthen these two platforms right down to here, which is what I've wanted to do, because now I've got several HSTs which are about 8 coaches long, including the driver and the trailer car, and I need that length. Now when I first started laying out Lakeside, it was literally up to here, and these two platforms served well because I didn't really have long trains 4 years ago, but of course now with the Terminus built, so it's been extended obviously from here out to there since it originally started, so the Terminus is extra. So now I've got those lengths there, I can now also increase this length. Haven't been able to at the moment because obviously this track and this track has been in the way, but if that goes and that goes, then I can carry them through. I don't need this one because this track is now served by this track coming in here, and it goes through and exits out onto the inner track. So this junction, where is my finger? Here. So that junction and that junction are now superfluous. So I can make that now just with 2 points. Job's done. And obviously no point here. That can go. That'll just be straight. And that's about it. So that will make life a lot simpler as regards to the number of points. And also it'd be nice to have some electrofrog points in there rather than insulfrog points. And I'm hoping that will then solve the issues. And I noticed last week that I've got a broken point here anyway. This here, it's just come off its hinge bit just there. Now luckily I can still run the locos because it's not that part of the track which is broken, it's this one which I don't use. So trains run over that fine because it's not actually using that part of the rail. So it'd have to be replaced anyway, but it's coming out totally, so it's not an issue. So that's the plans, and I want to get this done reasonably quickly, at least the track work, if not the platforms. And that means that I can also change those buildings. Change them in the fact that I might lengthen the buildings rather than the actual building itself, but I'll see on that. I haven't come to any decisions on that. And the other thing is, you've probably noticed in my videos, this bridge, even though it's flat, sticks up here, but is resting on that one, resting on that one, and resting on that one. So they aren't totally all in line, which is a little bit annoying. So that can be fixed at the same time. So it's all little things like that. But the main thing I want to do is make these two tracks without any turn-offs on them, and get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4 points. So it's just the head shunt. And I need the head shunt, I do use that, because when I bring a loco out from underneath in the storage yard and it comes out through that tunnel, it's on the outer track, and I need that head shunt to bring it from the outer track onto the inner track, as well as using the head shunt as a head shunt. So that's the plan, and I can't see any problems with that, to be honest. And I'll see how those points work, and if they work okay, which there's no reason why they shouldn't, then I will probably at some stage swap these other points out as well and get rid of them eventually and put all electrofrogs in, because I'm really getting fed up with these initial frog points. Absolutely nightmare. Right, so that's all there is now for the moment. So I've got to go back and figure out how to, I know that I've got to wire in that wire underneath there and use insulated rail joiners when I come to do it, but I should figure that out. So that's the end of the update really. It's just a very quick update to let you know I'm still alive and kicking, I need to get out of this heat because it is incredible. It's about 30-31 degrees at the moment, and not very comfortable. Okay folks, I'll speak to you later, and there may be a little bit of a surprise in a couple of weeks time, but I'll keep hold of that until I know for definite. So I'll speak to you later. So bye for now. Bye.